Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And you guys, we are about to do something. So what is this?
Yeah, what is that?
Behave yourself. Stop it. Okay, so we're about to do something.
There you go.
We're about to do something so exciting. Like, put it down. Okay guys, so you've been hearing me say that we have a really big announcement coming up, and this is it, guys. We are about to do something that no one in our families at our age has ever done before, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, we're the pioneers. Okay.
Ay, my toe.
I'm sorry. Why is it even there?
Why'd you just sit on it?
Okay, guys. You want to tell them what we're going to do, or should I tell them?
I don't know. You think they deserve it? I don't know. Do you guys deserve it?
Do you guys deserve it?
Alright, so look, check this. Alright, guys. So we've been working on a pre-approval to try to buy not our dream place, but our starter place.
You read the title right. We have a big announcement. And that is that we just submitted our first ever offer on a piece of property. Something that will be solely mine and yours.
Can you believe it?
No, I cannot. Can you believe it? Did you think that it would ever come to this, to be honest?
I was sure it would one day, but I didn't know when that. It just seems like, oh, we're not ready. We don't have this yet. We don't have it together. But like, yo, now we're ready, all right?
Yeah.
There's no backing down now.
It's now or never. And it just happened. Everything happened so quickly. Like, we started this process like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Right before you went to Jamaica, we started looking at properties and we found what we thought was the one.
Yeah. We
wanted to see the one, and then when we were ready to submit an offer on the one, we were told the one ain't available no more, right? So we started the process over. So we got some experience, right? So I was doing a lot of work while you were in Jamaica, trying to figure out the initial steps. But then we had to find a new property to apply those new steps to. Yeah. So we went hard the other weekend. We went to see a bunch of properties. We're like, yes.
5 in one day. It was like 1 degree outside, but I said 1 degree.
1 degree.
It was 1 degree outside, but we were still going in that cold to find our dream property. So
yeah, so we were actually stuck between 2 apartments that we really liked, and there was key differences, right? So the price, the location, and the commute that it would provide, and of course the neighborhood that it's in. They're not both in the same neighborhood. So we thought about it long and hard, and we're still conflicted even after sending out that offer that we were wondering if this is the best idea or the best decision, but we chose to go with a slightly more expensive property in what we think is a bit of a better neighborhood with a better commute and potentially maybe not as much of potential growth as the other property, but it's not gonna fall, that's for sure. Yeah. So it checks off a lot of boxes. Yeah. It
was definitely a compromise, and I'm glad that we made the decision that we made, because we've been living in rough neighborhoods for a while, and this is the first time we're gonna live in a neighborhood that's not classified as like a rough neighborhood or like a sketchy neighborhood. So I'm excited about that, and it's all around just like a great feeling, right?
Yeah, I actually had a dream last night that our offer was accepted. So I was like, I woke up and I looked at my phone like, wait, did it get accepted? Hold up, so what's happening? So but anyway, so the agent that we're working with, he's been pretty good. He's been on top of things, and he's actually talking to the loan department of the same company to try to get our offer moving and make it like more solid. We're not gonna give you too many details on that. Yeah, we'll do that later on if and when it actually goes through. But the key is to get this offer out today before the weekend showings come about, because we may not be able to get it then. So that is officially out of our hands now, and then we just have to sit and wait, and hopefully we can drink some non-alcoholic champagne in a couple of days. Okay guys, so you guys might be wondering, oh my god, why did you guys wait so long to just do this and like get a property and stop paying rent and get over with it? I'll tell you why. This person, alright? Me? No. Yeah. How? No, I'm playing. Anyways, like the truth though is that, first of all, we weren't
familiar with how to do so.
Yes.
And I think that knowledge is really important in a situation like this because it is going to be one of the biggest purchases of our lifetime. And we weren't going to rush into a situation that we had no knowledge about. And we didn't really have people around us that were knowledgeable in that area. Yes, our parents own houses, but the market that we're looking at is to buy a condo, and that's it's not completely different, but it's more different than just buying a house somewhere. And also the area of Jersey that we're looking in, we don't have anybody that live over there, so they don't really know how things run over there.
Yeah, and most people we know just rent, or if they own, then they've owned for a long time, or own in different markets. It's a different game when you're looking in New York City area market.
Yeah. Because my stepdad, he bought his house like 30 years ago, and real estate was completely different 30 years ago as opposed to today. And your parents, they bought their house when?
My parents bought their house in 2006, which was like the height of the initial real estate bubble. So it was completely different. The approvals were different. The finances were different. The prices, like, things are completely different than they used to be. So it's a new uncharted territory that we're in.
Yeah.
And it's actually, it paid off from spending all this time.
One thing I have to say, I'm very proud of you because you took the time to do the research, even though you required a little nudge from me. You took the time to do the research, and because of that, we were able to make a better decision as opposed to not knowing about the process and just going and doing it.
Right.
So the second reason why I think we didn't just do it right away rather than renting. So when you're renting, you have to put down an initial amount, right? It's probably like $4,000 or so with the security deposit, depending on the price of the apartment. But when you're buying, you have to put a down payment down, and we saved up for a down payment. And we actually traveled, but we still had enough left after traveling to be able to afford a down payment. So the down payment was one question that we had, how much were we gonna put down? Because how much you put down can also it is going to determine how much you pay for your mortgage in the end. So the down payment was a big chunk, and to be able to pay the mortgage in the months coming after that was also another question, and the closing cost. Like, these things are real.
And when you own a property, there's like, you can't be late to pay your mortgage. You have to get it on time. You have to pay your taxes. You have to pay your HOA fees for a condo. You have to do this and that, and it's like a lot of things that come into play. We know why we made the decision we did, and we are now mentally and financially ready for this next step. So that's what it really came down to. It came down to the maturity of, like, not just us mentally but financially, and like just to make that step.
Right. Basically now we're moving into the next steps. So the next step is to hear back from the agent if the property, because it's not ours yet, if it's still available and if they accepted our offer. So that is what we're waiting to hear. And then if we don't have that one, we have a backup that we both agreed that we really liked. But for us, we're really motivated to buy right now because we feel like the real estate market is not going to get any better. And let's say it crashes down, right? We're gonna hold that apartment. We plan to live there for at least the next 5 years. So in 5 years, you never know what could happen. It could go back up, or it could even go down even further. But still, property is essential to have. Like
anything else, like the stock market, like the value of your currency, anything and everything fluctuates. So we are, like I said before, we're just ready for this decision. If it falls down, it's out of our hands, right? Because who's going to predict the future? We don't know. So we now just have to wait, and hopefully we can sign those contracts and keep it moving.
Yeah. So we're excited. We're excited to hear back. The whole process of submitting the offer itself is an exciting process. No, to hit the submit button, to get there is a different story. But anyways, all around, we're excited. And yeah, our lives are gonna take such a different route from the last couple of months where we were like frolicking all over the world. I said frolicking. What is wrong with me?
Listen, that is not going to change. We're still going to travel.
No, I don't want to travel anymore until the end of the year.
But I didn't say
you can travel.
Yeah, you traveled alone. Now it's
your friends. I don't care. I'm good. I'm done with plans for a while.
All right. You fly too much. But anyway, Anyway, the traveling aspect is not going to be as often, but it will still happen, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Right?
That's fine.
Yeah. So it's not like we're going to jet off to like Spain and live there for another 2 months again anytime soon. But it's like, it's still an essential part of our lives. We still want to go and see places, right?
Yeah.
But
more for you than me. I'm okay.
So, moving on, guys. We don't have anything else to share for that. I just hope my literal dream comes through.
Yeah.
And
so this is our dream place. It's your dream.
It happened in there while I was sleeping. So,
yeah.
So hopefully it goes to the next step and we can go from there. Because it's been pretty stressful too. But it's, yeah, that's it.
Hopefully we'll get to close on this property, and of course you guys will be the first to know.
Oh yeah.
After our parents and stuff. But anyways, thanks so much for hanging out with us, and let us know down below how you felt when you bought your first piece of real estate, or if you're in the process of buying or thinking about buying. But anyways, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hopefully we'll be telling you that we got it, right?
Right.
Bye guys.